at the Camp Lear cabin. I remembered through the candies and picked up a sleeping bag, my winter clothes, and a flashlight, some other gamuts I found. I came out immediately running straight into Elizzy. Going for a hike? Yeah, for a hike. I resumed her. Well, take care. She gave me a silly smile and went on her way. That's weird. Okay. I had my step to the infirmary. The nurse is a human, too, in the end, so evening she would go to lunch. I hide in the bushes waiting. Man, we gotta actually sneak in there. Time blew by fast. Bro, we gotta sneak in there. My thoughts have set. I had a film direction. Decision. I haven't thought my plan out behind the first step. I simply didn't care. The most important thing is that I act the way I think is whatever happened next, let it happen. At last, the nurse came out of the infirmary. She looked around and noticed no danger, locked the infirmary with a key, and quickly went to the canteen. As she went around the corner, I got to the window in a few bounds and started to hit knock on it. Sylvia, hey! Sylvia, show up soon. Sylvia, hey, it's me, open the window. Salman, what are you doing here? You're not allowed to. How are you feeling? I'm fine. But Auntie Saba told me to stay here for another day. She told me something completely different. What the? Okay, get out. I say with confidence. What are you talking about? What for? She asked fearfully. Are we gonna run? What the heck is this route going? Hello? Get out now. I explain everything later. She looked at me closely a while, but then opened the window without further argument. I help her to jump down to the ground. Okay, what's next? Let's go! I grabbed her hand and made my way to the fort. Hello? Suda stopped a few minutes later. We had to get her back into the infirmary. Come on, man. What? Saman, just what are we doing? What's wrong? Do you think that everything was right the way it was? No, I don't, but will be ever worse this way. Why? Well, have a right to act that way. We think it's correct. Okay, but what will happen next? I haven't thought about it yet. Are we seriously thinking about leaving the camp? We can't leave the camp. Every step in the plan have gone quite well until now, but I wasn't keeping anything ever one step ahead. Right. Take a look. I opened the bag and showed the things I took from the Camp Lear cabin. And? Sylvia looked at me and inquired. I don't know. Well, I stay in the force for a while. What? Show them that our options matter. But that's stupid and childish. Right, well, if you don't want to, man, feel like someone been selling, really selling, I don't know, man. She gave me an immediately look. I do as you say. These words give me the creeps. Okay. As you say. Right, what? Nobody ever said anything like that to me. In any case, I think this is the best decision for now. Alright? Another CG. We isn't your route, so they're completely obvious we would have the CG. I laid the sleeping bag on the ground and we sat on it. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. I've never been so close to unfamiliar failure. No, I wasn't questioning my choice, but indeed, I had no idea what to do next. What would you situate? It would be nice to have something to eat. Have you brought anything with you? And that was exactly what I forgotten. Great! Now I haven't. Someone, you Dumb. Oh my god. Reply slowly. That's fine. We kept sitting in silence. I wonder if they would look for us. Bro. Though ever if they do, they are unlikely to assess the forest as big enough. But food! By the evening I get hungry too. Okay, stay here. I'll be right back. Where are you going? To get some food. Maybe we should go together. No, I'll be right back. I head back to the camp, a repair piece, leaving Sylvia alone in the glare. I'm absolutely critical that she won't go anywhere and will wait for me. I wish I was as critical that I remember the way back as well. However, if they haven't started to look for both of us yet, then surely they have found out that Sylvia is missing, so I have to more carefully and try not to get noticed. In general, every sight peer near was a threat now. Not only those who knew me, such a obvious kidnapping will surely be known to everyone in no time. Okay, one thing I gotta say, this is, wow, I did not expect we actually get this far into this route where you might know a side, we ran away, but we're just staying in the forest, for a little while till they knows we didn't do anything. I can't just walk in there like nothing happened. Oh my god, are you hiding there? I almost jumped out of my skin. Alana was standing behind me. Gay hungry? She stared at me. Come on, why are you so quiet? I tapped my thumb for a moment and I couldn't think of an answer. So, why have you come? I was just hungry. I want to get something for Sylvia. Okay. I'm gonna write the other option down because we can also get a bad end. We can also get the bad ending into this point where we're getting the good ending. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna save again. Okay, so right now, I want to get something for Sylvia. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Okay, I'll be right back. Much to my surprise, Alana didn't ask any weird questions. In the blink of eyes, he stepped outside through the door of the canteen. Do everybody don't know about the rumor or something? I was wondering whether I should trust her and wait, or should I flee before she returns with backup. However, Sylvia interrupted my doubts quickly as she reply in a couple of minutes with a plate bag in her hands. Here you go. The bag was full of bread and had a few packets of curd in it. But why? Well, Chorus is brave and cool. She smiled shyly. But regularly to Sylvia, Alana waved goodbye and ran away. I know. I think I'm okay doing your route next. I stayed there for some time in confusion, but then went back to the forest. Sylvia got everyone back. It was completely unlike Alana, but frequently speaking, I was thankful to her. And then I can't get food by myself during the day without getting myself into trouble. About getting back to the glares, I found Sylvia sitting on the sleeping bag in the Etras some pose. Here, I give the bag to her. You got it so fast. She said silently. I found help. Sylvia gave me a questionable look, but I didn't go into detail. We ate bundlely without saying a word. I said with selfishness and good, really good. Yeah? Agreeing, Sylvia. What are we going to do now? I mean, oh wait, that was her. That was her. Hold on. What are we going to do now? Maybe you have a situation about what? Well, at least about how to deal with the camp leader. I don't know. And are you sure? Yes, I am. I interrupt her. This is a act of protection after all. She might be aware that she could order me. I stumbled. Or else around. I feel like I said something stupid. Ever if I was indeed Oldasava, errand boy, Sylvia was. You're funny. She gave a cute smile. We could just go and talk with her. But if you want to sit here and wait, I'm fine with it. I tried to talk to her. Are you sure you did the right way? What is the right way? To be honest, I didn't know the answer. Such weird talk was always something of an intellectual task for me. But I bet if I knew how to deal with such cases, things would go other ways. Of course, since I was afraid and blaming myself, there was no chance to be confronted. I don't know. Sylvia burst into a laugh. What? Nothing. I was just feeling like a princess who was saved from the evil witch castle by Prince Charming. Okay, you see as Prince Charming, okay? I looked at her carefully. Wow, all this sounds quite romantic. I thought that what Sylvia had just said was absolutely nonsense. But greatly Odasava had the evil witch. It makes some sense. Yes, similarity is different there. They say it speaks out every word. And princesses are given no choice in such cases unusual. Sylvia continued in a circumstantial tone. Giving no choice. That's impossible. It's me who have no choice here. Just sit and wait until I get back to my regular, but some mystical chance. Does Sylvia have anything in common with me? She is a role model pioneer, hardworking and beautiful. She have hundreds of, not thousands of options. Probably this is the moment I've been dreaming about all my life. Such a unreactive girl as Sylvia, not only sitting next to me, speaking and laughing, but completely despairing on me. Depending on me. But it is a good or a bad thing. And what should I do next? There was more questions than answers. It was hard enough to make a decision about my own life. I take responsibility for my actions. How could I do that for both of us? Before now, I keep myself distant from such problems, in the hope of everything resolved on their own without my input. But I couldn't act this way now. And never because of the fact that heaven only knows where and what time I was. You know, I could be wrong. Siva looked at me inquiringly. We won't add to anything indeed by just staying here. And not just that, it's stupid and childish, you were right. And what should we do then? Let's go. We got up and took the sleeping bags and headed to camp, holding Sylvia by the hand. Soon we come to the squad when old Salva was staying as if she was waiting for us. Oh shoot. Long time no see, she said angrily. Do you have something to say to excuse yourself? Write the second option down. Hold on. To justify. I wonder if it's a bad ending. We get kicked out of camp or something. Okay. I have nothing to justify for my. I have nothing to justify for myself for. Right there. I reply calmly. Oh, really? Okay then, so you think all of this is normal fine. She paused for a moment and turned to Sylvia. Go to your cabin. I understand that you're not the one to blame. Sylvia didn't move in, she just lowered her eyes and held my hand ever more tightly. Sylvia! As you can see, she doesn't want to. What did you say to seduce her? What the? Oh my god, I said nothing. We didn't do anything. I started losing my cool. Wait, shoot! Why do you think we've done something wrong? We haven't done anything at all. As if I haven't seen it. She grinned. Okay, I mean, you've done stuff, but doesn't mean you've done stuff. Hello? So what have you seen? She paused, but continued a second later in some tone. I've seen enough. Wow, you are so good at drawing conclusions, getting a job in the secret police. What is this? Oh. 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 Stop it with your rudeness. I didn't ever think of starting it. I said scarefully. Okay, your time is up. I'm not waiting to continue this pointless argument. You're grounded until the end of the season. Oh really? And how are you going to manage that? I lock you down in the cabins. And what if I eject? Otisava gave me a surprising look. It was just now that I realized the crowd was getting around us. I could spot Liza and Lizzie and Alana in the group. What do you mean by eject? I said the camp leader slowly. I meant exactly what I said. But you can't. A true pioneer. Well, that means I'm a fall one. Otisaba paused as she was pulling herself together. You think I can't force you? And how would you do that? I laughed suspiciously. And knowing the fellow myself the force that I was the least concerned about right now, the camp leader indeed absolutely no idea about enforcing anything. You know what? What? It looks like Otisava was already understanding that she had lost, but still couldn't endure her defeat because of her pride and her positive elderly and wiseness in the whole camp. Oh. Kasuma was a young drive a commoner party. Young people who failed to join it, grabber were treated as outcasts in the social. I send a report to your school. You won't be accepted to the Kamoto. You won't be able to join the party. I have no way to respond against such a serious threat. But, so we was accepted? Into a school? I'm sorry, like, we're dealing with summer camp here. I forgot we were accepted. Like, hello? I accepted it. You have no choice anyway. Sylvia kept silence until now and fluid in her matters. Otisaba, why did you assume you were the right from the start? Why is Saman always to blame for everything? What's so special about what have happened? What have we done wrong? Are you ever sure what you are blaming us for? And if if it was anyone other than me starting here, would you act the same way? Sylvia, you should know that. The point. I know everything. I know you. I know that Saman hasn't done anything wrong. I know you're right, the projection's against him, without any clear reason, by the way, ever though he is trying his best. Yes, it looks aware at times, but I know he pulled all his energy and his heart into it. You're going to blame him just because he is the way he is. I was I was charmed by Sylvia's monologue, listening to it without really getting rather she was praising me. To disclaiming facts or starring her options was probably rejected. I guess her assist words fell over me. Just the monologue of her voice was enough for me. It's humorously and carrying me away from the sick woman, and stupid Pyreneer cat was calmly and healing the wounds in my soul. Okay, I don't know what to do with you anymore. Ondasama calmed down a bit. But don't think that I approve of your behavior. She turned away and silenced through the crowd and headed to her calmly. Oh my god. Sylvia is the demon commander here, man. I know she's not like a Tsundere or anything like, you know that, but man, Sylvia is truly the demon commander here, man. And Odasawa is just, I'm trying to think, who was the commander in Hagoki with the Shinsengumi? I don't really remember. Shoot. I expected Storm arrived like an American movie, but crowds started to dissolve quickly as the show come to an end. And Alana just winked at me shyly. She's like, "Hey, yay." Well, we kind of overdid it. I looked at Sylvia, she was smiling. No, not at all. I've been arguing with her until later at night, and you nail it right and clear. I wouldn't get the right words like that if I had a entry week to think. Oh, come on. What? That's the same truth, not a tree of lies or falsities. She glared into my eyes and blurted out a laugh. I just said first thing that come to my mind, and this is how it turns out. Your first thought is the right one. That's how the saying goes. I guess it is. Just noticing that we were still holding each other by the hand. After feeling a bit wondering, I tried to pull my hand free, but Sylvia didn't let me. That's all I got to do. Okay, this gave me the chills for a second. Where will we go? I have no desire to go back to my cabin. Steadily speaking, I didn't want to stay in the camp at all. What would you say if I struggle we return to the forest? Sybil looked at me with surprise. Well, it's just sometimes. Okay, let's go. I wasn't expecting such a quick response and had no idea how to face my sins. I was just going to tell her about a feeling I get sometimes when you want to go somewhere outside of your comfort zone. At least for a while. At least for a couple of hours. I usually to do this before quick often, visiting forest age, districts, or ever. No board criminal. New places and secure calm my heart, and help to rely that the world is not lined by my apartment walls, or the diary route to the university, or the workplace. I wonder. So she stopped us from getting accepted to that school, right? So that means we don't got that apartment or that school no more. I'm just thinking. And there are people who are doing better or worse than me. And my tablet problems are not as bad as they arrived to be. I silently smiled. What? Nothing. I just remembered. Never mind, let's go. We head to the forest and still hold hands. Ever we came to glare, probably the ones where we said an hour ago, or it could be a different one, as I couldn't read one from another. Here. Still would give me a questionable look. No, let's go further. Okay. After another half a hour or where through the forest, we came to a small lake. What a nice place. You're right. Sibyl smiled intriguingly. Then we struggle. We stop here. Nice place. I'll pull the sleeping bags on the ground and sit on it. Sylvia did the same. And what are we going to do? I don't know. It was your idea to go into the forest. Yes, mine's. Have to make a decision once again. While I had literally no idea what could we do. We could talk, for example, but about what? Oh, come on! Don't get so exotic. Sylvia laughed. I'm not. I can see you are. Well, it's just because it's fine. As you say, I sighed and started to group. Maybe you can tell me about yourself. Well, there is nothing real to talk about. It's possible that there could be nothing of interest in a personal life at all. How so? I am a sample of that. You're just... She hesitated. Could it be that you're not telling me something? Listen, like what? I don't know. Like, you're hiding something from me. But why would I? How would I know you know better? Well, I don't. You say it like, how? Not right. Not right. Sybil laughed again. I'm sure that anyone but her would be so calm here. Okay, so what do you want me to talk about? Huh? What was that? Okay, so what do you want me to talk about? Well, tell me about yourself. Anything interesting that happened in your life? Oh my god. Right now, I was definitely sure that there was nothing interesting in my life at all. Okay, let me think. I made a smart fact. When I was a kid, like 5 or 6 years old, I guess, there was a small home near my family country house. A soldier one, made from wood board, with tender papers through, so it could be used as a bombshell in the case of war. So one day I was sitting on top of it with somebody and suddenly fell off, and there was beds of strawberries behind it. And during those 3 seconds, that was I followed. I thought that it's the Grand Reaper have come for me in my entry life run through my head. A life just 6 years long, but still. So I fell into those beds and obviously didn't feel anything that there was a literally soul group there. So that's the story. Sylvia smiled. Sylvia laughs. But that's so silly. I didn't think so at the time. And what about now? I don't know. I guess it is fine. Tell me something else. I call that silly too. No, I won't. It, it's not thinking again. Also, I come falling into a pond from a bridge and almost dropped. Your story are all... Sue said in an annoyed tone. I told you there isn't much to talk about, so I told you the first story that come in my mind. Speaking of which, the lake. Sybil looked at the water. let's go swimming. I'm not really fond of that. I don't ever have anything to swim in. Oh, come on. She gave me a confident smile. Well, I don't know really. Of course I wasn't able to agree, but I still hasn't. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Sybil laughed and ran off the lake, unbuttoning her shirt on the way. Well, I stood up from the sleeping bag and slowly headed her way. When I come close, Sybil was already sprinkling the lake with all her clothes, left leg around. Come here. Well, I am. Not sure if I want to. I mumbled slowly. Come on, it's fine in here. She didn't seem to feel awkward about my presence at all. I waited to turn away at first, but here's the question. What is more lacking here? If Sylvia thinks it's okay, I act aware, wanted off her. That is the most important thing now. What is this? What is this? I didn't bring my swimming trunks. I guess that wasn't the most suited excuse at the moment. So, neither did I. Sylvia said with a voice a level quiet. Don't be afraid. I'm not. There's nothing to be afraid of. So get in. I didn't know what to say. Probably wanted to complete, but with everything happened so out of the way, not in such a random manner. And really, why is Sybil so friendly to me? Or is there something more to it than that? Then I really don't get it. It's up to you. She said disappointedly. Light the fire then. Light the fire then. What's for? Because when it gets out, I need a way to dry myself. Oh yes, Mom. I quickly went back to the sleeping bag and picked up the bread on my way. Collecting forest wood was a problem at all, but how do I light the fire? I had nearly a matchbox nor a lighter. Like ever adulting person, I knew that it's possible to do it by rubbing one sticks against the other, but I'd never done this before. Well, I had no other idea. I started to dribble one stick into another slowly. I wasn't likely that stick was dry enough because otherwise I have no chance at all. Accepting I was quite sprinting about my chances, but after just about a minute, some smoke arrived and fell fire floated up. Drying up a moment later, at least it was clear that I couldn't handle this way of starting a fire. It took me another 12 minutes of suffering, but in the end, a small fire burned next to the sleeping bag. I would throw more sticks into it, blazing. This is how it turns out. Man can't. Oh my god. This is how it turns out. Man can't do anything, and so I could probably ever survive in the snowy forest. My survival, though, was ended by Sylvia so suddenly arrived above me. Wow, you're good. I let my gazes and quickly turned away. She was wearing a shirt, but things as it that passed, it was hiding much. It wasn't a problem in the lake, but it's quite different when she is so close. So, one would get lost with you. Hey. Hey. Sylvia sat with her back against mine. I hope it will dry off quickly. Somehow I hoped so too. So what? What? I asked with a mumbling voice. Tell me something else. I don't know really. Felt like something was sticking in my throat. Storytelling was definitely out of the question. Man, oh my god. You got so stiff suddenly. Really, why would I? It's nothing, just I have a feeling that I won't be able to just sit like that. Animals intensity was clouding my mind.